So Nigel, first of all, welcome to Leyton Orient from the staff and the fans. How does it feel to sit here as club chairman?
It feels great. I mean, I've been in this room a few times before, but I think you placed me strategically with the trophies behind. Charlie, I think there was some motive there, was there?
You did reference the good days before, so...
well, the good days are when we went up to the top division. Well, let's hope the trophies, let's hope we get some more, because I think we need some more room there. So, no, to answer your question, it feels great. It's been a busy week. It's just about a week now, right now as we record this. And we've had a lot of press in today. I've met with Barry Hearn. I've met with Waltham Forest, I've met with the supporters club and loft. I've done a walk of the ground. Got a lot of space over on the east stand, I discovered. The pitch looks in great condition. It's been a terrific day. And now I'll go back to the States.
And with regard to you said about the takeover being completed a week ago, are you pleased with the work that's happened during that time?
It's been kind of difficult because we've had situations with credit card processing, which I apologise to all the fans. We haven't got it going yet. We're close to getting it going. We've had to run a payroll in a slightly unorthodox fashion. So there's been challenges, but I think everyone should know that Marshall Taylor has done an awesome job. Matt Porter came in and helped as well. Lindsay, who's the heart and soul of the club, has done a spectacular job. There's a lot of people who have really worked very hard in the last week. So the first week's been tough, and it's going to be tough for the next few weeks because we've got to find a team, we've got to find coaches. And I keep saying to Martin, don't rush. You know, let's make the right choice, not the quick choice. And he's certainly following that. And I had a good discussion with him about half an hour ago.
This week has seen the return of Martin and the return of Matt, two people that they know Leyton Orient and they understand what the club is all about. That must be nice to have people like that on board.
Well, it's really good, but I've said one thing to them that I think is important. I'm a great believer in using the word challenge on everything you do. And I've said, listen, we may do things differently from what you did before. So I think we have to encourage each other to challenge what worked in the past. Will it work now in 2017? I mean, at Dunkin', I've been there since 2009. And I'm encouraging my people to challenge all the processes and concepts we put in place 8-9 years ago.
Looking ahead to the playing side, the players are back in on Monday for pre-season. At the moment, a relatively small squad, but fans can look forward to a very positive signing soon, can't they?
There's some good signings coming up. I think they'll be excited. I think it's also interesting. Martin, who really impresses me with his not only his knowledge of the game, the fact he's a great people person, but he's very practical. His focus was quite rightly, we cannot start training without a physical therapist. So we've got a physio now. He's got a fitness coach. He's got another coach. So he had to put in a lot of people that perhaps may not be high profile, like the head coach. So he had to do that so we could do training. So training will start, and I know a lot of fans were concerned about the training ground. We secured that. It's a great place at Chigwell. I actually went out there a couple of years ago, very impressed. And I think I said this on another interview. The reason it's so important is not only is it important for the players to be coached, it's important for the younger players to be coached with the right facilities. But if we take people on loan from, say, a Premier League team, before they will send them on loan, they will come and inspect your training facilities because they've got very important assets that they're loaning out. So it's important to them that the facilities are good.
We released the pre-season schedule earlier today, and the fixtures for the season are due out on Wednesday. Are you excited to see who the O's will get on the opening day?
Well, I was supposed to be going to Greece on the first day of the season, but I'm hoping to be challenged that I have to change my plans. I like a home game. I'd love it to be on TV, because I think we could really start off with a bang, get all the fans who've been great all the way through last year. Let's hope we get a home game.
We spoke about the importance of stability last week in terms of seeing out the first season, if you like. But what would your ambitions be, say, 3 years' time for Leyton Orient?
Oh, 3 years. I mean, I think in our written goals we said we'd like to be back in Division 2 in 3 or 4 years. So I'd love to be in Division 2. I actually think we've got to be careful of getting ahead of ourselves, as I said last week. We're behind probably 5 or 6 weeks this close season. Martin, I think, has got a red hot phone because it never stops ringing, and he's talking to people. But it's not a question of just talking to people. We've got to interview people. We've got to think how they fit in. So there's a lot of work that goes into recruiting players and coaches. So I think realistically, if probably by halfway through the season, if we're in the top half, I'd say that's good. And then you can always push on from there. So I think I'm taking it one step at a time. Let's stabilise the club. Let's get into a rhythm of how we do things. Everything from the board to the new chief executive that we've advertised for, working with Martin, who's, by the way, wonderful to work with, and then get the club back in the steady rhythm, get all your messages going out, get the fans really enjoying the experience. I think if we can do all that and get into the rhythm of doing it on a regular cadence, that gets the club back into a routine that is important for consistency down the road. I know that sounds a little bit academic, but I can assure you, having been in many companies, you need that rhythm. And I think the rhythm is what we need now.